Does that make sense? But anyways, what's up, Raisin? What's up, Koda? What's up, Parnetto? Oh, you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think today's just gonna be a short stream, chat. Maybe no more than 3 hours. Just get over playing Crash today. Maybe try the new levels, because last time I played that game, chat, I was put on edge. Because there's like one level where you have to get all the letters and be first place, and it's like not easy. I mean, you could always practice the level, obviously, and see how it goes to be better. But man, Yeah, tomorrow, chat, I'll play some Fortnite. And on Friday, I'll play some Marvel Rivals to check out, what do you call this? Cyclops! Oh, it's God sakes. Yo, the Pezza with the raid, man! What's up, everybody? There we go. Welcome, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed some Marvel Rivals on your end. Got some stuff out of the way before Cyclops comes out. Hope it well, man. This is fucking fun as always. And for anyone who's here for the first time as well, let me probably introduce myself. Hi, my name is Tony. Welcome to the Mega Crash Arcade. That's what we call ourselves. I'm mostly known for playing games such as, Fall Guys, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Fortnite, Fatal Fury. But we do play other games in between, such as Resident Evil every Monday, Crash Team Racing, which we'll play today, Marvel Rivals on Friday to check out Cyclops, and then on my birthday stream on June 19th, I'll be playing Cuphead for the first time. I'll be playing maybe Power Rangers, right? Go check this game out. And we'll do our Mega Man Endless Tradition. And maybe one more run at Cosmic Invasion. I don't know. Whoever's going to be available, right? I want that day to just be beat 'em up coded. Because I don't want to play fighting games too much right now. I mean, I'll lab them. I'll train for them. But I don't think that's going to be entertaining for any of y'all. A whole win streak? Really? Wait, on your guys' end? Like, nothing but wins? On Rivals? Dude, that is... You guys are amazing. I'm jealous. I want to look at this real quick before I go to Crash. But man, I'm not in the right head state right now to play Crash Team Racing, because there's one level in that game that just made me pull my hair out of frustration. And I'm like, okay, let me just get away from this game. It was like the week before Not E3 as well. Did you enjoy Not E3? The Pizza? I know you've been fiending for a new Sonic game, but lock in and win 6 games win streak. We went a little crazy. Jeez. This went crazy. Oh no. Ronnie Musi with the GIF? What could it be? Oh. Hang on. Let me add the audio for this.
What's going on? And I say,
Hey, we're just gonna look at this real quick, Kodo. We're gonna play Crash for a bit. Oh god. The Skeletor? Yeah! Yeah! This is the staff. Cool. And then the cape. Thank you, Ron. I was gonna say I was gonna watch Masters of the Universe this week. I've heard good things about it, but oh Jesus. But right now, I think it's on the path of Transformers 1. Hopefully, the execs don't see that as a fail. There it is. This is appealing to Boomer Zoomers. Yeah, Power Rangers and He-Man. What is this? Oh, the pickaxe. Then, okay. Nice. Thanks, Ron. Wait a minute. If I go to the shop, then that means... 100 V-Bucks for She-Ra? Bro. Might as well buy it, right? It's just 100. I can get that 100 back, because I'm saving it up for Resident Evil right now. I lost the 800 from the Battle Pass, but... I always get that back. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get the whole set. My goodness. There we go. She-Ra, the Sword of Protection, the Cape, the Seat of Defeat. Meme. And the Gray Skull Kit. Cute. Let's just have the whole thing. I can get that 100 back. He-Man. What if I do cancel purchase? What's gonna happen? No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let me mute this again. I have the power! Because I have these guys as well on Fall Guys. I have He-Man and Skeletor in Fall Guys, so I have them now in Fortnite as well. So yeah, I now have a very boomer collection. I have the Ninja Turtles, I have He-Man, and the Power Rangers. What more do you want? Right? What else do I have in the boomer collection? I guess MK, because they're the 90s, Street Fighter or hella 90s. And yes, oh, The Simpsons, yeah, Omega Boomer. That Back to the Future, Daft Punk, and South Park. Yeah, chat. Thanks, Ron, if you're watching right now. But yeah, chat, we'll be playing Crash for a bit. Not gonna be a long stream, I'm gonna be real, because right now there's a lot of things going on in my life right now. And I just spent the whole week of just celebrating not E3. Oh no, did you hear about that, Kodo? Did you hear that the cover of Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3 is hella AI? Fuck. Donald Duck had 4 fingers on one hand and 5 fingers on the other. I mean, the Clock Tower one, that's Mickey Mouse stuff, right? That's just the hidden Mickey right there. But man, Sora was not Sora. And then in Kingdom Hearts 4, when they showed the early footage of it, it did look like it came from the Switch 2. That is the positive thing I could say about it, is that it did look like it came from the Switch 2. Goofy had the wrong boots? Oh no. Damn, Omega AI, huh? I'm sorry, Kodo. Sucks, doesn't it, when your favorite thing gets AI'd? Dun dun dun! Donald somehow 4 toes to 1. You don't get it? Man. Let's say again? Well, it sucks, doesn't it, right? If your favorite thing just gets AI, Gen AI during the early concepts. But hey, that's where the industry is going. We gotta be ready for it. You know what the darkest secret is, chat? There's an AI behind their backs. They're not being open about it. At least Sega had the guts. At least Sega had the guts to show that, hey, Crazy Taxi, right? We're gonna use Gen AI to help us make that game. And everyone dog walked on them, right? For revealing as such. Everyone else, tight lid. They don't want to destroy that trust. Not yet. Maybe when the fans become very needy and just whines and complains, they're gonna be like, hey, this next game that y'all are excited for, Persona 6, made with Gen AI. A lot of people are gonna go flatline. What are you gonna do now? Swallow your hate and play the game? Huh? Or you're gonna stand your ground and miss out on the biggest sequel ever right next to GTA 6? Yeah, they don't get any points for like we used AI, sorry guys. Remember when we used to have concept artists for that kind of stuff? I mean, Fatal Fury is guilty of that as well, and it took a while before everyone forget that. Y'all know that AI trailer from Fatal Fury? That's not Sega. I hope. That's just the Saudi boys forcing AI on that trailer. Hey, you know it'd be cool to I would rather miss it because it's not from their mind, it's not from their work. If I wanted to play an AI game, I would make it myself. Jesus. It's like a concept art. It's like concept idea. Let me give you an example. All right. Let me give you a an example that can speak your language as I fire up this game. Like I try to be like, here's the thing, right? Whenever I would see news of that, right, on social media, whether they did something or they did something that questions the integrity of this and that and that and this, I don't always bandwagon to the blame game already, or ride the waves of what everyone dislikes right now. I always educate myself first to know where they're coming from, what references I can use to make an example of, so that when I talk to this about to other people, I would have an idea of what would say, or I would have like a reference. Max was too kind. What do you want him to say? Like, FAI, I'm not gonna play Crazy Taxi. Oh, this nice fancy Sega bridge here, I'm just gonna burn it and just move on. It's like I saw on Twitter before. Just because Max and, Fatal or Games Cage are excited for Crazy Taxi, even though they are fully aware that they're using AI, right? That doesn't mean our job is to like, but they're using Gen AI. Why are you still supporting this? And then you just start, throwing slurs and calling them out like, oh, this guy is an AI supporter. Adios. It's like, let them be happy, right? What happens if someone that what happens if you like something and they just like pile on it, right? If a group of people pile on it. Alright, let's it's over here, right? Okay. Let's use this as an example. So, this is the concept art that they chose, right, for Ingrid. They went with the Prince Katamari Damacy, with the tight legging pants, dress, nice shoes, and all that. So they went with that, right? Imagine these concept arts over here are made by AI. Let's just say that, right? For the sake of giving an example. Let's say that these concept arts right here, they're made by Gen AI, right? That these are the references that they're gonna use, right? These are the references that they're gonna use for the character that they're gonna make. But right now, it's like, we don't know where to start with the vision of this character. Or maybe their original point, like the resource that they use here, is Outfit 2, right? Outfit 2 Ingrid. And then it's their job, or the AI's job, to make different versions of Ingrid that is going to be put out and use these as references. You're not going to use any of them, right? You're not going to use any of them. You're using your own thoughts to look at this art and be like, okay, what can we pull from this to make our own art? Let's say art number 2 is like their biggest reference, right? Art number 2 or art number 6. So they pull these ideas, they start making them, and then boom, they went with this, right? Like, this is made by a person, this is made by computer, right? You told the computer to make different versions of Ingrid based on her alpha look, or her Capcom Fighting Jam look. Like, that's where it is. And this is what the results gave you, right? These are the results that gave you as an example, and they're like, wow, fascinating. I mean, that's not Ingrid at all, but that's a fashion statement, right? And then they use the best parts of they use the best individual parts of each of these concept arts and turned it to this. So this is what we may not know this, right? We may not know if this is true or not, but this may be what they are doing now behind the scenes to save time. To save time for themselves. Sure, it puts a giant stain that you're relying on this now instead of original things. But who's to say that the inspiration of making these concept arts is made from also AI, and then they drew this so that they can draw this? That's just where it is, right? That's how deep it goes right now. What if I told you, chat, that Final Fantasy VII Remake used AI? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, are the walls closing in? Are you about to be disappointed? Relax. I think they used an AI tool to match the mouth of the characters when they're speaking a different language. And like, for example, you have your Final Fantasy VII in Japanese, the lip sync are gonna follow what what the audio is saying, so that it doesn't get like, it doesn't look weird. But yeah, that's where my thought process is coming from when Sega explained their Gen AI use to Crazy Taxi. But it's killing the environment. Yeah, so does a factory. Have they tore down those factories before? No. Like, they destroyed the forest to make a factory there to create stuff and things. It's a business decision to make money. Yeah, I'll use that. I use that as an example, as a reference. It could mean they're not creatively smart anymore. But the big question is, who's gonna pay attention to that anyway, right? When the game is fun. Man, I forgot some of these arts are in Street Fighter 6. This one is amazing. This is what you get for beating Viper's arcade mode. Like, it's her daughter taking a picture, and Viper's just being a mom. This one looks great. Yeah, just be an indie supporter, right? If it's that deep for you, if it's that personal, if you're personally attacked by that, just play indie games. I'm sure they'll be just as fun. We're not gonna hold you against it. Man, I gotta finish some of these. I gotta collect some of these concept arts for Street Fighter 6. There's like a lot of missing gaps right now, and I do want to get most of them. Damn, chat, can you fix her? Huh? Can you fix Aki? I don't think you can. I don't think you guys can fix Aki. What is that next to her? What's next to her tub in those jars? Shinkiro AF? Yeah. You can't AI this. Look at this. Omega Shinkiro. Oh, this is from the collaboration. Yeah. The Elena one is hilarious, dude. I forgot what her name is. Mudang! Mudang! But yeah, chat. That's what my stance is as well, with Crazy Taxi using Gen AI for their game. I'm not with it. I'm not against it. It's just there, right? But enough AI talk. Man, we always talk about AI, huh? It's like that ex-girlfriend that we can't get over with. I don't know. I don't know if fascinating is the word I would use when talking about this type of stuff. But I always want to educate myself when it comes to this type of conversation as well. Because whenever I would look at the socials, right, that the word AI is now being used as like a like a slang at this point. That, oh, this game has AI, right? AI tools to help the game improve, not Gen AI where the computer takes over creative freedom. But it's like, AI slop this and that. It's like, oh, it's over. It's too late. There's no saving it. There's no fixing it. Don't worry, concept art people still exist. They just need a reference now at this point, right? They need a reference to make their concept art, and then they can make it. Elder Scrolls 6 was teased 8 years ago today. Sheesh! Or Crash crashing out, getting his driver's license. What's up, JP? Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome, welcome. We just talked about AI again. And about Crazy Taxi using Gen AI for their concept arts. Right? And I use Street Fighter 6 concept art as like a reference or as an example of what they mean by that. The lazy hobos. I didn't close this game. I did. So, okay, JP. Now I'm gonna tell this to you. Don't they have their own library? They have. I mean, I don't know. I've never been there. Maybe a digital library. I gotta explain this one more time, since JP's here to explain what do you mean you're using Gen AI as, you know, as an artwork concept. Again, this is not me defending them. I just think they're creatively bankrupt as well. But this is like trying to be a detective and see where they're coming from as to why they committed the crime. Right? Now, let's use a different example this time. Let's use this one. So this is Elena, right? This is Elena from Street Fighter 6. This is the design that we see right now. This is the design that we see in game, right? This is made by a person and they're like, hey, this is Elena, right? And then they went with these concept arts, right? Maybe this is what the Gen AI made. They told Gen AI, hey, make us a modern version of Elena with a bit of Kenyan culture in her outfit, right? And this is what it was being prompted out. Like a draft version of this. They didn't use any of these designs at all in the final product. And they went with this one. Right? It's like they took all the best parts of these outfits from each of them. Like the top part, or the pants, or the pattern, or the color, or the hairstyle and whatnot. And they combined it with this. Right? It's like Gen AI made this, but a person made this. Is what I think what Sega is doing with Crazy Taxi. We also said as well that they had the balls and the guts to announce on their Steam page, maybe it's because of by law, that, oh, this game has Gen AI. And everyone is just starting to throw a hissy fit right now. So you take that information and then either throw it off a cliff and move on, or just, you know, maybe think about it just a little bit. Elena turned out to be balanced as well. Unfortunately, balance in Street Fighter 6 means you're not winning tournaments. It's just that old age argument question of why pick Elena when you could just pick Mai? Why pick these other DLC characters when you could just pick, you know, Terry? Why pick Luke when you can just pick Sagat? If you want a big damaging character that doesn't rely on drive rush, right? Now you go with Sea Viper. But yeah, that's where my mind is coming from as well when I saw this. I know about tournament level, but I pick cards because they look cool or have my style. Are you playing? Yeah, that changes completely. Like, okay, there are people out there still that picks the character because they like the character, right? Sure, Genix likes Viper, Noah the Prodigy likes Luke. Uh, People like characters, right? But when you're a top player and you're trying to make ends meet with your spendings by competing all over the world, you don't want to bet on pick a fun character and see how far I can go. Your mentality is win win win. Like Mena RD, right? Mena found the cheapest character that he can ride with, which is Blanca's level 2, because you don't know when he's gonna stop his turn, you don't know where his mix-up's gonna go. He's gonna bring you to the corner, he's gonna drive, he's gonna burn you out if you keep blocking his Blanca rolls. If you do the blue stuff, he's gonna throw. A part of that is Mena's skill of being a great player, because he is a 2-time Capcom Cup champion in Street Fighter V. But at the same time, if he knows that if he wants to win, he has to play dirty. I like Mena, but the Blanca, oof. It's like you can see the strategy happening right before your eyes. Drive rush Blanca Bolt, yeah. I want to see that. A drive rush Blanca Ball. Yo, how did you input the charge Blanca roll while doing a drive rush? Don't worry about it, amigo. What's up, Ron? Hope you're doing well, man. Ron, I want to hear it from you now, since we're in this discussion. Your Lord and Savior Crazy Taxi is using Gen AI for concept art, but it's not finalized in the game version, right? Like they just use concept art AI to find inspiration of what art they're making from. It's still made by a person in the final product, but it's like you're using a cheat sheet. It's like you're going to the library, right? We're gonna use the library analogy next. It's like going to the library, you're gonna copy paste someone's paragraph, you're gonna handwrite that, and you're gonna claim that as your report. Or you're gonna change the words, right? You're gonna try and change the words into different adjectives, different adverbs, right? And call it as your own so that they don't detect the plagiarism. I mean, the people that use Gen AI are like the same people that in the mid 2000s, 2010s, where internet is not a thing yet, or it's not available in the palm of your hands just yet. But what they do is they search a topic of that assignment, they copy paste it to Microsoft Word, print it, change the grammar, right, and then claim it as their own. That's not good. Yeah. We had AI in our written exam scanner to see if we're cheating. Yeah, exactly. It's like you wrote an all original paper and you got a 0. Damn. And someone that used hella AI, but they used the big words on their paper, got a higher score. They got a A-. And you're like, ah. You just want to call them out, but you don't want to make yourself look like a dick either. You don't want to waste anyone's time and just move on to the next topic and then class dismissed. People have shortcutted their way before to just move on and find some levels of success. They have done that before. Especially during the mid-2000s. It wasn't as effective. Not everyone has access to the internet back then. But at the time, you still have to do your research in the library. You lend that book for one night. You go home. You get to occupy the personal computer. You only have 2 hours to use it. before your brother uses it next, and then you just have to type the words and change the grammar. Yeah. Not saying I did that, but I remember someone from my class doing that before, and I know, yeah, I've done a few times of that before. Man, I can't forget the time where back in high school, where chat, I skipped like an entire day of school just so I could finish my paper. That's weird, Kodo. But I used to skip like a whole day of school just so I could finish my thesis paper. Like in our education system, on the third year, you make a business proposal, which means you have to do your, your objectives, your mission statements, your paragraphs, and all that. And then in our fourth year of high school, you make a product thesis, and also you defend it, right? In a panel of judges with the principal, with the administrator, with the school owner. They're gonna hit you with the hard-hitting questions, and if you can't answer that, you can't get approved. So yeah. Like back then, chat, even though computers were available now on our end, we have to write our stuff on a yellow paper still. We have to write our stuff on the yellow paper and make sure that it's in the proper format. Make sure it's readable. Make sure that it's grammatically correct. Otherwise, you have to repeat it over and over again. Didn't have any peer-reviewed exams by the class. We were doing it as a group as well. But my group is horrible. They're a bunch of delinquents, slackers. They're like, oh, Tony, you do this, and then, we'll just do this. And then you just see them play basketball outside while you do all the heavy work. I had those type of people on my classroom. That's why I didn't like my high school years. Because it's me opening my eyes of just people using people to get their personal gains. And I'm like, well, okay, so you guys suck. After graduation, I do not want to be associated with any of you guys anymore. Adios. And I have not seen any of them ever since. Maybe they have stopped inviting me, and which is I'm perfectly fine with. Oh no, I'm not being invited anymore by the Cool Kids Club. But I didn't enjoy my time in high school. I actually enjoyed my time in college instead. I got like a group of friends there as well, and we were just as good, man. Are juvenile delinquents in the Philippines similar to how juvenile delinquents in Japan? Well, they're not part of the gang or anything, if that's what you're wondering. Like, they don't hang out on the street and beat up people for lunch money. No. It's like they're trying to big dog each other, make themselves known as like the cool guy, and then they would use the socially awkward, quiet people to make themselves look good. But yeah, there's no like branches or rivalries or whatever. It's just, it's just waving their dick around and thinking they're big time people. That's it. We do have fraternity groups, right? I didn't join any of that. It's just a waste of time. It's like they think they had your back, but when it gets rough, it's like, well, I'm out of here. Peace. Bye-bye. Like, okay. I know what kind of person you are. What's up, man? We're doing well. But yeah. Like, if I have to choose between having a high school reunion in the most popular place on the city versus going out with my mom to do some boring shopping, I would just go with my mom to do boring shopping. Like, Chad, have I told you guys that as well? That I was outside with my family at one point. We were having a family dinner together to celebrate, just to celebrate the end of the year. It wasn't a New Year's Eve. It wasn't Christmas Eve. It wasn't the day after Christmas either. This was on the 27th, 28th. And me and the family went outside to just have, just Chinese restaurant dinner. And then I got a call from one of my high school friends, the ones that I got close with, right? And they're like, "Hey, Tony, do you want to join us, huh? We're here right now at my place celebrating together our little reunion. Do you want to go?" And then I would just say, I'm not home right now, and I don't think I'll be home anytime soon. And then they didn't believe me at first. They're like, "Man, you're just saying that to make excuses. If I find you at your house, I'm gonna beat you up," in a friendly way, right? Because that's just guys busting balls back in high school. And I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, go there. I dare you," right? Like, yeah, go there. You know what? I double dare you. If you find me in that house, right, the moment you got there, I'll give you my money, my Christmas money. Yeah. And then he was stupid enough to take that bet, and he wasted gasoline. And he never called after that. I'm like, "Yep." And I didn't get a call after that. I saw their pictures on Facebook hanging out together. I'm like, "Yep. You know what? Y'all can have your fun. I'm out of here." And the other person that I got close with back in high school, they're not here anymore, if you know what I mean. They went on to do bigger and better things. I think I can't tell if that's the last time I've had a conversation with them, right? But it's just a situation for me where it's forgive, but don't forget. It's like, yeah, I forgive you guys, don't worry. But am I gonna prioritize you guys when I see you guys outside hanging out? No. I remember that as well. I was like in a eulogy, right? When one of our high school classmates passed away because of the S word. And then like the delinquent guys was like, "Hey, Tony, it's been since we've seen you. Come over here." I just waved at them and then talked to the family instead. I'm like, I do not want to be associated with you guys anymore. Especially if I'm gonna be the butt of the joke again. I'm like, yeah. You guys can have your little circle. You're fine without me now, so why should I be there? Do all our high school in the Philippines wear uniforms? Yep. If you're asking me to wear them right now, I don't have them at my place. I don't have them. Was Tifa on your bingo card for Street Fighter 6? I don't have a bingo card photo. I don't do that. I don't do predictions. I don't do bingo cards anymore. Because it's just you setting yourself up for disappointment. It's green. It's a green uniform with the patch on the upper left, on the left side of the uniform, buttoned up and down. And then our slacks, right? Our high school slacks. It's like a bit of dark green in it, but from afar, it's still black. Because our high school color is like green and yellow. I mean, I could show you what my PE uniform looks like, but that's just me doxing myself, so that's not happening. A blazer or a polo shirt? It's a polo shirt. A polo button up. It's like I wear a white shirt first, and then the uniform, and then... Because that's like the regulation. White shirt, and then uniform. It can't be, you know... If it's physical education day, you can wear your PE shirt above the, You can wear the PE shirt underneath the uniform. So that when it's go time, you could just rip it off. Well, not rip it off. You just take it off, take off your pants, and it's like your PE shirts as well. And boom, you're ready to go. Why would you think he's going to be the most hated character in the game? You haven't seen his gameplay yet. Like, chat. It's so funny when people say that these new characters are gonna be whack, but you haven't seen them move yet. Maybe there's gonna be a possibility where Yasmin has the coolest gameplay and everyone else sucks. That no amount of materia, nostalgia bait, or boobs can help Tifa be like the most fun character ever. Maybe she'll be just as complicated as Dalsum. And you're like, oh no. What are your thoughts on Yasmin's character bio that Capcom put out? Very stereotype, but I like it. It's like, this is a very stereotypical story for a Filipino. And then I think to myself, this is Street Fighter 6. The World Warrior 8 are hella stereotypes. And I'm like, you know what? She fits. Someone said that Yasmin is like the shy and introvert girl type, right? But when she is in fight mode, she gets her weapon and she puts her headband on. All the confidence are right there, baby. It's like a transformation of a person. Bosch's story is what you're basing this off of. You have to realize as well that his story got changed, right? In World Tour. I mean, do we have to remind ourselves together as a family? Her story kind of reminds you of Hotaru's story in Fatal Fury. Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. It's like, it's Hotaru looking for her big brother, Gato. They forgot they changed the story? Damn. Is Yasmin a kickboxer? What's a good reference? I'm thinking of what a reference could be for Yasmin. Think MK11 Scorpion. Instead of the chained spear, right? It's her like eagle claw weapon. I don't think she'll be a kickboxer. Kickboxing is not a Philippines coded thing. Josie in Tekken is just all wrong. Josie Rizal is just based off of a name, Jose Rizal, the quote-unquote national hero here in the Philippines. Her move style is, it is kickboxing. We do have kickboxing here, but it's not the signature move set that we have here. For us, it's like the escrimas, the arnis that we call it. Like two wooden sticks. Like, think Nightwing Injustice 1 escrimas. That's what the Filipino fight stance is. And then her personality does not translate on who we are as Filipinos. Yes, we get emotional when we celebrate, but that's like almost every other country as well. What's the other character? The Ryu, not Ryu? Arjun. Arjun is in Street Fighter V, Dawson's story mode. He was the skinny cop in that art back then, and now he is a big buff boy. He may not do Yoga Fire, he might do Yoga Wind instead. So, there's that. It sort of reminds you of Baiken from just based off the art. Rawr. 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 Freaking, what do you call this? Freaking Blanca. Rawr. Rawr. Hopefully she'll be smexy. Hey, watch it. Yasmin is a high schooler. You wanna go to jail? Right this way, sir. People are gonna get upset by that, right? People are gonna get upset that Yasmin is not of legal age. I'm like, good! That means less, less perverted stuff for the gooners. You're gonna treat her equally like everyone else, respectfully. No, schmeckshy fan art and being like, nah, she's legal age, bro. She's a high schooler. She might be the youngest out of everyone. Oh no, run. Our high school here is 4 years. And we start high school at 12 years old. So, yeah, do the math. Yeah, you're already getting Tifa. You want to goon at someone, goon at Tifa. You just have to wait. You start high school at 12. So she might be in the 3rd year of high school or a senior. But she's still the little, she's still like the little sibling, the little sister. Chat, if Yasmin ends up looking more mature than Lily, even though Lily is 19 years old, I think Lily's the problem here this whole time. GG's. Guys, come on. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. You know what's funny as well? You know what's funny? Yeah, right, Kono? You thought Lily would be 17 or 12, but she's 19. I'm like, girl, you're not dressing the... You don't dress like your age. That's why we kept saying that her drive wear outfit, her esports jersey, is her best outfit. Because she looks like it's... she looks her age. Well, not the best. Second best. Outfit 3 is still really good for Lily. But that's just talent from Soul Calibur. And she's being hard carried by the bangs. Alright, Chad. Just a reminder one more time. The people in the back. We're gonna play this one more time.
Bosh!
Who are you? And what do you want with my sister? You going to just stand there and stare? Have we met before?
Bosh, you're famous now, remember? You're the champion of the Suvo Hall tournament.
Ah, right. So then you must be a fighter yourself. Huh. Come to think of it, have we sparred before? Perhaps I'm mistaken. Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you someday. Later.
Yeah, John World Tour got Peter Parker. Yeah, John World Tour got the Peter Parker treatment by Ingrid, right? It's like Bosch is alive, but she's like, Bosch is gonna forget who John World Tour is, and then he gets to be the champion. He gets to live, but you don't know him anymore. That's just him. Isn't Bosch a Luke clone? No. He has his own fight stance and some moves, but they're gonna revamp him for sure. He's gonna have his own fight style and everything. They both train together. Luke remember training Bosch, but I don't think Luke remembers training you. John World Tour got removed out of the story so that Bosch could live. You still have the memories of the old text messages that you have, right? But they're not gonna go the extra limit and just remove all your progress in World Tour. Now that you're beating the game, right? Because, chat, if you go to the normal world, or like the normal version of World Tour, Okay, hang on. Let me set this up as well. So, okay. Alright, chat. Stay with me for this one. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you, right? Pay attention. Here we go. So, in this world over here, in the World Tour world, they know who you are in this world, but Bosch is dead. Alright? Keep that in mind. In the main World Tour mode, they know who you are. The masters over here, they know who you are. They've trained you, all that fun stuff. But Bosch is dead. Right? In this world over here, right? In this Ingrid world, there is a place here, you know, Nashal, right? You can go to Nashal. In this world, Bosch gets to live. He's the champion of, you know, the tournament here. But no one knows you. They don't recognize you at all. Remember, you don't get to be JP's student until after World Tour. You don't get to be JP's student until after World Tour. In this one, we like beat JP up before the championship even happened, so that he doesn't manipulate or rig the bomb of the trophy or whatever, or the belt that's gonna get Bosch killed, right? That's what happened. We get to save a person's life, but everyone forgets who we are now. That's how John World Tour gets retconned out of the main lore of Street Fighter. The stories that they've told, they're still true. Alright? The stories that they've told, you know, the concept arts that we have here, those are still true. Like, if we go to gallery, right? And then they share the stories of this and that and that and this, they're still real. The problem is, like, for example, you know, this is real, right? This is real, this is real, this is real, all this, right? These are all real, but we're not a part of it. That's why, John World Tour being removed from existence is not very consequential. What was JP doing then? He was hosting a tournament in Nashal to gather the strongest fighters, but he's killing them off by accidents so that he can siphon their fighting spirit to the psycho power. That's what I heard, at least. It's like he's opening up these tournaments for the strongest fighters to come in. All it is a giant ruse to just hide his intent of making himself stronger with the psycho power. Because psycho power does, you know, suck the life out of people. Them being dead just makes it easier. This is still my favorite concept art. Our boy Andy got married, whether he likes it or not. SNK did not have the guts or the balls to have these two be married, so Capcom is like, fine, we'll do it ourselves. And everyone got invited. Mary, her dog, Sakura, Hotaru, Cammy, Chun-Li, Mana, Marissa. Who's above Hotaru, Ron? I forgot who it is. And there's someone sitting at the cake as well. Yeah. Andy and Mai are married in the SNK lore. Finally. Chun's like, I'm getting older. Come on, who am I gonna marry now? I'm like, bro, Ryu's right there. He's a hobo billionaire. Yeah, above Hotaru on the right. Closest to Mai. Squint eyes. Okay, let me zoom in. Yeah, who is that? And also, who's that over there? That ain't Sakura, I think. I don't know. You have no idea? That might be Li Shangfi. Interesting. So who's over there sitting at the cake? That's Kimberly. I just saw her. Who's sitting at the cake? Shang Fei. No, Li Shangfei. Okay. I think that's Sakura over there, right? Taking the picture. Yeah, she's got the brown eyes. That's Sakura. So who's over there? She would wear something Sakura would wear as well, but I forgot who that is. Damn, oh, you only invite the girls at Mai's wedding? What about the guys, huh? No men allowed? You know who that is? We can remember her name. Damn, and Ron's supposed to know everything about SNK. Ah. No boys allowed at the Mai wedding. We don't want anyone trying to object that, you know, that Mai's getting married. Hold on. I'll leave it here for a bit. There. This character might be in Fatal Fury Season 3, right? Along with Rick. Along with Rick Stroud. Rick Stroud, Li Shangfei, this chick. There's gonna be chapter 2 or season 2 of Wolf's Destiny. Okay, Ron. You've looked enough. And he's like, do we really have to get married? And she's like, yes, we will. I just realized she's bent over as well on that pose. Sugumi Sendo? Like look at Mai's body proportion here, chat. Like her upper body, right? Her torso is attached or is close to Andy, but her hips are close to Chun-Li. I'm like, girl, stand up straight. You're not on fight pose anymore. You keep that up and you're gonna be having arthritis by the age of 35. Girl. Very slutty as well on the most important and purest day of your life. Sugumi Sendo was in the Wild Ambition game. Wow, deep cut, huh? Deep cut references. You know who didn't get invited here? Right? You know who didn't get invited here? Lily. Because she's not of age to be a part of this wedding. Bro, even Hotaru is 18 in this, so she gets to be a part of this. But Lily, though, nah. Stick to your hut. Good! Her invitation got lost in the wind. Hey! Too ugly to be in there. Yeah, everyone got that face card, right? Even Kimberly over there. Kimberly doesn't have a lot of face card. That's why she put her all the way to the back. Damn, they did Kimberly dirty. Everyone else is serving, but yeah. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Kimberly wasn't invited either, right? She just showed up out of nowhere. She a ninja after all. I like that. Now, after all, Kimberly's hella strong. This is outfit 3, chat. It's already been teased by World Tour a year ago. Almost a year ago. But why is the groom shy? The groom is like got peer pressured into marrying Mai. It's like, hey, let's get married. What? Yeah, let's get married. Come on, let's do this. I mean, what are we waiting for, right? Let's get married. But I got training to do. Boy! We have all the time in the world to train. Let's get married now. They're like, okay, sheesh. And then she just put out her happy face again. And then they got married. And they live happily ever after. Ron, please. Mai's like 50 and Andy's like 45. He was held hostage, pretty much. Come on. Yeah, Terry and Blue Mary, come on, man. Mary's gotta get over her dead partner. But yeah, chat, it is. I'm gonna miss this. You know? I'm gonna miss these artworks that were created in World Tour that shows more about the lore of the character. And that. What the hell is that? Ah! Ah! Sorry. Ah, much better. Woof. Woof. Okay, that's much better. Alright. There we go. Yeah, Viper being a mom, right? To her growing daughter, Lauren. Lauren's artwork on the wall, right? The best mom ever. And then her babysitter, the background as well, serving tea for herself. Who's the father? You'll never know. She's a freaking killer. Yeah, right? Like, it's so weird to see Viper, like, It's so weird to see Crimson Viper looking all, you know, lovey-dovey, like a mom and all that, but on the field, no, that's a grandma. Vince, relax. That's the grandma that looks after Lauren while mommy's busy with work. But yeah, they did right with Viper in Street Fighter 6. Where is it? They did right with C Viper in Street Fighter 6 because chat, come on. Come on. Having ice cream sundae with her daughter. Bruv. Too much sugar? Hey, she earned it, alright? After being undercover for so long, taking everyone's BS. This looks so out of place. That's her character, though. See, you always see her as a badass, right? That's the thing. You always vision her as a badass, but then you realize, what is she fighting for? Oh, that's right. She's fighting for her daughter. Shout out to the single moms out there. Ayo. Viper, June. Yeah, chat. June and Kazuya were never married. You have to remember that as well. June and Kazuya never got married. They just had a freak off in the forest while the animals were watching. It was like from the Simpsons movie where the animals helped them take off their clothes before they had sex in the forest to consummate gin. June's like, I can fix him. Let's have a baby together. And then Kazuya died. Allegedly. In Tekken 2. Yeah, you didn't know that, Kodo? It was never iterated that June and Kazuya got married. No. Kazuya just likes June because she's strong. And June likes Kazuya because June believes she can fix him. And now that in the end of Tekken 8, June kidnapped Kazuya. She brought him to the tree where she fell asleep there. And yeah, she's on that full yandere mode where you're not allowed to leave here until I fix you, my ever-loving, you know, Kazuya. And if he refuses, then go to sleep. You're trapped here forever. That's why when Heihachi got resurrected back in Tekken 8, big mistake, by the way. When Heihachi got resurrected back in Tekken 8, and he's like, I'm going after Kazuya and Jin. He's never going to see Kazuya again. He's going to find Jin instead. Yeah, Kazuya is getting that yandere therapy. Like Kazuya's gonna be dreaming about him winning instead, right? And then Jun's gonna be there to try and fix him. And if Kazuya doesn't want to, then it gets resetted all over again. What's up, H? Hope you're doing well. Hey, never thought about that, huh, Kodo? They had a freak off in the forest. That's how Jin was born, and then Kazuya got thrown off a volcano. When is Jun's birthday? I think we missed it. I forgot. I assumed they were married. That was never assumed. There was no ring in that finger, man. I only know Lily's birthday, November 11, because of her name, right? Oh, cause June. I get it. Alright. Yeah, June is September 18. Around the same birthday month as my mom. Wow. My closest birthday month, chat, is between Heihachi and Azucena. Heihachi is June 10, I'm June 20, and Azucena is June 30. June 30. Go to hell! Wow. Raven's birthday is July 11. Why? Huh? Why is his birthday 7/11? You guys racist? Huh? Damn. Second's racist confirmed. Yeah. Let's have a black guy have a birthday around the same name as the convenience store. Damn. And that is your same birthday as well, Ron? Yeah, Raven is July 11. Also, Bam Brian's birthday was June 8. You missed it. Damn. He said nothing. Yeah, right now, the next birthday. When was King born? May 26th. You kind of missed it as well. Yours is July 29th. Nice. Yeah, chat. Mine is June 20. But because that's on a Saturday, I may not stream on my birthday. I'm gonna be celebrating it with La Familia. Isn't Reina's birthday December? October 13. The only December here is Lydia and Asuka. Lydia is December 3, Asuka's December 5. I will download Fortnite in your honor. Who are you gonna buy in that outfit? Whose outfit are you gonna buy there, Kodo? When it's Kunimisa's birthday, it's not listed on what I'm looking at, because it's like outdated right now. If they had mined the game, you would buy that. Or Tifa. Dude, I feel like Tifa. Or you know what? You didn't hear this from me, Kodo? But I heard Sora's coming to Fortnite. But you didn't hear that from me. When are they going to add Fatal Fury in Fortnite? I don't know. Like, chat, it's coming. Alright? It's just a matter of when. I could be in Delulu Land, right? I could be hella Delulu Land. But chat. 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 Chat, we're close. We're close. All right. Like, look at what they're doing. They're jumping off from the sky. Where are we dropping, boys? Right? Which way are we gonna go? Like, where's that scene? Are they gonna show it here or not? Maybe it's on the other trailer. You don't want to get angry all over again? Fa. Ron, Kingdom Hearts 4 has AI artwork. Or the Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3 has AI artwork. Imagine instead of the bus, it's this. Chat. Well, I know the leakers said that there's no mini season in Chapter 7 of Fortnite, but what if this is the prelude to Chapter 8? What if there's a mini season in Chapter 8 of Fortnite and the entire concept is just Final Fantasy 7, right? Like straight up, instead of the bus, you get this. Where we drop in, boys? You go to these famous places in Final Fantasy 7, ride a chocobo like a T-Rex, and then boom, baby, we're right there. We're close. It has AI art, unfortunately. Even if it is handmade, it is the most poor performance handmade art made by that person. So we jump off the high wind. Yup. You can't unsee it now. Oh, I wish I can full screen this. Let's see if there's a full screen moment here. Makes it to Fall Guys instead of Fortnite. That'd be a dream and a nightmare. But they're not adding new outfits anymore in Fall Guys unless it's in the Battle Pass. I don't think they're gonna show it here. Are they gonna show it here? Damn, they don't even show it here. Damn, even they knew that was AI, right? But this art over here, right? This thumbnail, yeah, Omega AI. Donald Duck has 4 fingers on his right hand and 5 fingers on his left hand. Goofy is not wearing the right boots on his outfit. And the clock tower, even though it's a hidden Mickey, damn. Just remember that, Ron. If someone ever says that Crazy Taxi it has Gen AI, just tell them that Kingdom Hearts used an AI artwork. Just remember that, okay? Fucking Aru. Why does Sora looks like Rojas and not Sora, but it's in Sora's outfit? I don't know. Everyone uses AI. It's about who has the guts to let that be public knowledge, Raisin. Yeah, no one is free from the AI blender. Everyone in this day and age, even though like over a decade ago they used AI technology, they've been using that. They just don't want you to know. Shh. They just don't want you to know. Because the internet is so dumb that when you mention the words AI, already it's a slop, when that thing has always been a tool for game developers to make their work a bit easier against meticulous and repetitive stuff. But no one's ready for that discussion. No one's ready for that conversation. No one's ready for that discussion. They know the difference between AI versus actual harmful Gen AI. Bring back crunch culture. Nah, man. Bring back crunch culture. Remember at NetherRealm Studios where people had to go to therapy because they were working on the Fatality Gore for so long? Yeah, we gotta bring those back, man. We need actual physical pain and mental pain. on our workers when making these games. An easy time making games using AI? Hell no. Be scarred for life and be desensitized by looking at too much gore? Absolutely. Yeah, don't let the devs see their family ever again. Who wants to see their families anyway, right? The reason why you go to work is to, you know, so that you can be useful to your family while you're being away from them. Bring back the 90s. Let's go. Screw it. Do everything by hand, and if there's something wrong with the proportions of a character, screw it. Y'all saw that skit, right, by RDC World, where the animators are being crunched to do these animations, and they're like, "We just want to go home and work with our family." Oh, so you want to get fired then, huh? So you want to get fired? You want to lose your income, providing with your family, so you can spend time over there. Is that what you want, huh? No. Then get back to work! We're bringing it back, Des. We're bringing back Disney slavery. Let's go. Get back to work and make me money using your art. You want labor conditions in your shop? No problem. Let's go. Oh, you want me to? You want to stop? Huh? You want to stop? I won't let you. Every second we waste is a dime wasted. Now go make art for me, or you're fired. That's what y'all want, right? That's what y'all want. Remember, chat. Oh, in every decision that you make, there's always like a catch. There's no such thing as a smart, pure decision. It's like, oh, I want everything handwritten. Okay, cool. So you're gonna waste a lot of time. You're gonna spend less time with everything, taking care of yourself. Who needs that, right? Get back to work. Everything must be handmade. And then you're just gonna die from malnourish. You're never gonna see the sun again. You're just gonna be pale, and you're lacking of vitamin D. Or, but if you take the other route of using AI to do your work, right, or your concept artwork, right, you're gonna be crucified by the internet. Oh no, the internet. Whatever shall I do with these words? And called lazy, right? Chat, I'm gonna lend you a little secret. Yeah, because people cannot read. They have TikTok brains, London. They cannot comprehend or understand what the words are coming out. They just read the keywords of a paragraph and they just ride with that. They call you lazy now for doing passion projects, right? Why is it taking so slow, huh? I want that now. I want that out. I'm like, brother, you get either door number 1 or door number 2. You want this out now with the help of AI, right? To assist us against the crunch task? Or you want it to be handmade, but I'll see you in 10 years. What do you want? What does TikTok brain mean? Lack of patience, lack of attention, and they just rely on short clips instead of watching full videos. It's like, for example, this video right here, right? Instead of watching all 57 minutes of the Nintendo Direct reaction by Max, right? You just watch the good parts. That's what YouTube is now? Yeah, with the shorts. Like this over here, right? It's like, instead of watching a 27-minute video, just watch the highlights of this match on a short. Unlike the 60 seconds. I just wanted to talk about Optimus Prime. Okay. That is not what I needed today, but thanks. Short form content kind of blows, but it does generate a lot of views. Like, whenever I would look at other YouTube channels for references, it lasts 8% of the time. That's why they stretch the shorts on YouTube up to 3 minutes. You can now make up to 3-minute short videos But even still, if you make a 3-minute short video on YouTube, they're not gonna watch all that. They're like, damn, get to the point. I'm like, Jesus. I like how they think the Avatar game looks cheap. Oh, you mean this? Avatar Legends, the Fuda game? Why do you think there's not a lot of characters in Avatar the fighting game, huh? Handcrafted, that's how. The previous project they worked on is the same thing. It wasn't the last thing they worked on is like them fighting herds? I forgot. Yeah, them's fighting herds. And they did a really good job with that fighting game as well. Yeah, right? Why is Cuphead taking so long to make, huh? Why not release it in 2027 like everything else? Hand-drawn, idiot. That's the price you pay. You want your games to be hand-drawn and anti-AI? See you in 10 years, man, when you're 40 and you don't have the reaction skills anymore of a gamer. It's the price that you pay, right? There's always a catch. Were you excited about Spyro? Not Omega excited, like jump out of my seat. Hard boner excited. It's like, oh, they're finally making one, just as I beat the trilogy. I'm happy for people that have been waiting for decades, but for me, it's like, oh, cool. Spyro's back. I'm more of a Crash Bandicoot guy, right? Even though I don't play Crash Team Racing right now because of what's waiting ahead. I just want to see a Crash 5. That's it. I've heard rumors here and there and there and here, but I'll just wait until it's confirmed. I'm not gonna, you know... I'm not gonna, what do you call this? Hang on to that thread and, you know, wait on every Xbox showcase for Crash to be revealed. No, I'll just... When they're ready, they're ready. Is anyone alive for Spyro reaction? The people in my chat, like CJ Styles, KX Prime, they're excited. People are excited about it. Vera, not Vera Good, is hella excited for Spyro. The Spyro Twitter account even made a reply from Vera's reaction, and she just screamed from the top of her lungs on a fine Sunday morning in Canada. Even Rayo Netta is excited for Spyro because it's their comfort game, right? That's the appeal of Spyro, is that the challenge is still there, but you're not being chased against time. Well, unless there are levels that are like that, but you don't have to do it. You know, there are challenges there still for the average platformer player to be challenged, but you can just play the bare minimum of collecting gems or clearing levels, and that's it. And people are asking, like, where's Crash Bandicoot, right? Where's Crash this? Where's Crash that? I would like to believe that it was Crash Bandicoot that paved the way, right? Crash Bandicoot was like the sacrificial lamb that started this campaign of bring back old school platformers from the past. And here we are, right? Rayman Legends, Crash Bandicoot, all these other games, right? Spyro. Did I say Spyro already? I'm gonna say Spyro again. Like, chat, this game came out during the pandemic. October 2nd, 2020. It's about to be 6 years, right? It's about to be 6 years, but let's be honest. How many people have beaten this game so far and got everything? Oh, that's right. Not a lot, because it's so tedious. There's a lot to do. For a $60 game, you get 8 hours of enjoyment. But if you want to complete everything, that's another 60 hours. They didn't consider a sequel because they just bought the game. There's no passion there. When the Crash game got challenging, they gave up. They're like, what do you mean I gotta find 6 gems in per level? It didn't become a comfort game. It became like a challenging platformer game. And people don't like that. I'm like, have you not played the previous Crash games? There's a reason his name is Crash Bandicoot. There's a reason why Crash has a lot of death animations. There's a reason Crash 4 had a lot of death animations, bro. Because you're expected to get eliminated. Crash 4 is hard, though. Hey, if I can beat it, you can beat it. Alright? That's what I always say to myself. If I can beat this game, you can beat this game. If she's down, I'm down. I wonder what happened to that as well, right? I wonder what happened to that of the son trying to 106% Crash 4, and if he gets to 106% it, he gets a PS5 Pro and GTA 6. Clock is ticking, little man. Like, chat, don't be intimidated by the fact that only 0.3 people in the world platinum Crash Bandicoot 4, right? Don't be intimidated by that, right? What matters is that you get to enjoy the game. Do you think they could have Mario-fied and given bigger 3D levels? I feel like Spyro is more what people are looking for. Because Spyro is a comfort platformer game. Like those that Crash and Spyro, even though they're close together, they're polar opposites. The Spyro games are there, like very open worldish 3D, and your job is to just collect gems, right? At the very least. You just collect one type of currency while you play your game and have fun with it. Crash Bandicoot, you have to collect the gems, the boxes, the crystals, the relics, this and that and that and this. It's also 3D and one directional as well, sometimes two directional, like fork in the road to increase the challenge. But this one is just as challenging, and the levels in this game are huge as well. Like, bro, that Dingodile and Tawna level, Spyro was hard as hell too. In the first game, it is. I remember that, where you have to gain speed so you can fly hard and get to where you're going. But if people can find that and figure it out back then, they can do it here. Spyro had its moments of it being challenging. Crash 1 bridge levels, just look at the shadow. Like, chat, where is it? I have a playlist of this on my YouTube channel. But you were amused by my pain? Here we go. Let's make sure this is 1080p. 1080p. And let's just start in the middle. Let me put it. My chat, this was a huge level. And you have to play a slow Dingodile. And you have to like do your own thing. Dude, I can't even remember anymore the patterns of how to make myself go faster in this game. It's been that long. It's been that schlong. Like, don't let the timer fool you, because I am collecting a lot of the boxes. This freeze time. This game was a trip. It was. Like, it really is a fun game, right? The problem is, you have to dedicate yourself to this game if you want everything unlocked, if you want the secret ending. Like, bro, if the Crash Bandicoot man himself, Kadikarus, said that this is the hardest game to complete, you better believe his words, man. Yeah, Crash 5 was supposed to be Crash and Spyro, but that didn't happen. This game has the spirit of the old games, and that's what I want for Crash 5 as well. It's not the spirit of the old games. Because, chat, Crash Bandicoot being an easy game, that's like a mortal sin for the Crash series. Like, the whole purpose of the Crash series is to make it, like, it's still simple but challenging for the players when playing these levels. It's like a skill check, right? That's what that is. As that Crash Bandicoot is a platformer skill check. That, hey, if you can beat this game, right? If you can complete everything in Crash 4, then you can just play whatever game you want. Super Meat Boy 3D is just gonna be a walk in the park, baby. Yeah, it's like you gotta show them the ropes of what a game is. And then and that's happening right now. That's happening right now for the little dude, right? That wants to have what do you call this? That wants to have PS5 Pro and GTA 6 at launch. Oh yeah, you can get it. All you gotta do is beat Crash Bandicoot 4 at 106% it. That's how difficult this is, right? Your dad is straight up gonna say, hey, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna spend $1,000 worth of gaming stuff for you if you can beat this, because that's how difficult this is. But beating this, once you get to beat it, you get to be part of the elites. You flex your 106%, right? And people will never disrespect you ever again. It's like life, chat, right? There's always a hard part when it comes to life. And if you can get through that, you're gonna make it as a better person. I don't know. But yeah, this was a huge level, chat. Huge. And look at this last part, man. This last part is the biggest BS of them all. Does that part end the hard part? Or you become evil, right? It's one of the two. Either you come out as a better person, or that's your villain's origin story. Look at that, chat. First try. And it doesn't have the developer time, so even I'm a scrub. Ah. Oh, I just want to watch this again. I want to watch this part again, chat, because this is like one of my favorite levels in the game, even though I want to rip my balls out to my body. This one over here is one of my favorite. Hang on, I want to die here. Do I get to die here, or is that at another level? There we go. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. When I'm alone. Now I'm on a payphone. Who remembers Pop the Anthology? Those were my jam back in the day. Not the same anymore. You highlighted this particular level? Dude, like, okay. This I would call as an example of a difficult but fun, challenging level, right? But there's a level here in this where I just didn't have fun. And I'm like, you know what? Nah. Don't rip out your balls. There's no music right now. Sorry, chat. Dead air. Am I gonna 106% this again? Maybe off stream at my own on my own time. Because this is a commitment, man. This in-game reminds you that Rayman is also back. Yeah, Rayman, Spyro, all these other platformer games making a comeback. This is my favorite part right here, right? It takes a while to get used to it, but once you know what to do, it's like an instrument, or it's like a pattern. It's like playing a song. Am I dead here? Yep. I wonder if 3D Rayman will ever come back, though I fear it would bring the rabbits back. The rabbits? You mean the rabbit IP character? Or like rabbit people? I mean, baby steps, right? This is now the test, chat. This is the test of if you want Rayman to be back for real and not for fake, you have to support the collection or the remaster or the remake, whatever it is, right? This is the test. Both. That if there are some diehard Rayman fans out there, right? You have to buy this game. You have to show out. It's like the same test as well as like Marvel vs. Capcom, even though Tokon happened instead of Marvel 4. They're like, oh, bring back Marvel 4. When's Marvel? When's Marvel? I'm like, oh, we're going to give you Marvel, but we're going to put a collection first. We're going to tickle your balls. We're going to have to test you first. If you're that loyal or you're just all talk, right? And you still don't get Marvel 4, right? Whee! Look at that. I just hated the spin mechanic. That's it. That's the only thing I dislike about this speedrun is doing the triple spin to make yourself go faster. I'm like, no. I don't like that. I'm dead. Yep, all 3 collections, you can still play them offline. Yeah. Marvel Collection, Marvel Fighting Collection. Or the Fighting Collection. I don't have the first one. I really don't want to play Crash Team Racing right now, so I'm just going to yap for as long as I can. Today has been a yapping stream from Max, from Steve, and from me. I might play Fortnite instead, I don't know. Yeah, Godzilla in November for Sonic, right? Sonic Crossworlds? Or the game. Played Darkstalkers online one time against randos, never again. Sheesh. Yeah, that's like the unfortunate part of like having a collection of old games and you get to play online. You'll find nothing but sweats there. That's just gonna bend you over backwards. That's why I'm like adamant as well of going online in these fighting game collections, because I'm not gonna fight people at my skill level. Especially when the collection's out for over a year, I'm not gonna find anyone. I'm gonna fight people that never stopped the game, that never played any of the new games, that I'm just gonna be, I'm just gonna get wrecked. In the rectum. That's why I get it, chat. That's why I get it when there are some content creators out there that wants to get into fighting games, but they're too late, right? Like, for example, Guilty Gear Strive. You want to get into Guilty Gear Strive? Cool. But you're going to fight against people that have never stopped playing that game, and they're just going to play a song for you. And you just get to sit down and listen to that song. It's called Beat You Up. It's never too late. It's never too late, right? I mean, I say the same thing as well for like Tekken, just to encourage people to play that game. But Street Fighter right now is the exception of that rule. Look at this crazy part, chat. Jesus. If I said something like exert and plus R, yeah. You got beat up by a 12-year-old, so you're good. You're good. Yeah, we're just buying the collections just to show, just to be a part of the sales record, right? That's it. Too many kids are cracked at that game. Now I'm worried what's gonna happen in Tokon. Tokon might be a non-stop offense game as well with assist. Because I don't think there's push block in Tokon so far. In the what do you call this? In the previous versions. You fought a Testament? Oh no. That's the scariest part of all, right? Fighting someone that is not popular, that you've never seen before, and they just beat the crap out of you. Is it a single push block? Oh no. Oh no! That's why. Okay, that's why I always check out the new characters of a fighting game when they come out, so that if I ever fight someone like that character, I get an idea of why that happened to me instead of what they're gonna do to me, right? I wonder what type of audience is going to pull. That is a question, right? I don't think that's gonna be a game for Marvel players. I think it might bring in the Dragon Ball Fighters crowd, Kodo, if anything. That's the only thing I could think of. Is gonna pull the Fighters people. And it might blend in with some Marvel players as well. And also some Guilty Gear players as well. So there'll be an audience for that. But it's about how long is that audience gonna stay. Well, yeah, chat. I have Tokon right now as my donation goal for my birthday. I've seen them before, Kodo. They're cracked as hell. It's like 30-second block strings, and all you can do is block all of it. And if you press a button in between the gaps, you got shimmied and you're dead. No, thank you. You're hyped for Tokon? I just hope the content for that game is super rich. That's it. It's so bad that if you do that, you die. Isn't that the same for Marvel 3 as well? Advancing guard. If you advancing guard a pressure at the wrong time, you'll get hit by the assist instead. DBC story mode is trash. Yeah, Virtua Fighter 6 story mode is like a lot of the budget went there, but you know what? That's a smart strategy, because if you want people to get on board with Virtua Fighter, what do? You pump the single player content mode, you prioritize that to make sure it's great looking, so that outside of fighting games can check out Virtua Fighter, and Virtua Fighter is shielding the fact, right? Like they're putting their blocks up, right? They're putting their shields because historically Virtua Fighter is one of the more difficult fighters out there. Yeah, it's only 3 buttons, but it's not an easy fighting game, right? It's not an easy fighting game at all. So what do you do to distract the casual players from that? You put in the single player game, right? You add some sick music, some likable characters in the story mode. Distract them, right? Distract them. Make them blindly give their money to Sega, and then when they start playing the game online, boom, knowledge checked. You can push block all the way up to Platinum 3, and anything after that, especially in Master Rank. What? You're pumped for VF6, VF5's on sale too? Yeah. Yeah, the amount of depth within those 3 buttons, right? Even in the showcase, right, is like Virtua Fighter is still sticking to its roots, to its classics, with only a 3-button fighter. And you're like, oh wow, a 3-button fighter, that's cool. And then you look at the gameplay, right, and the moves as well, and it's just dude despair. Who can say where the road goes? They're gonna tease a Yakuza character in Virtua Fighter 6, only to be John Stranger Than Heaven, Makoto Daito. They're like, no, that's not who we want. What is who you're gonna get? Because this game is coming out. Yeah, you're gonna get Tupac. Yeah. Too late, Kodo. London said it first. You're gonna get Snoop Dogg, Cordell, and Tupac on the same team in Virtua Fighter 6. I saw that in an article as well, that in the story mode of Virtua Fighter 6, it takes place in a fictional city in Southeast Asia. I'm like, dude, that's the Philippines. As someone who lives in the Philippines, that's the Philippines. Like, come on. You can put in the Chinese, this and that, and it's the Philippines. We're like, what are we fooling here? Oh, Kodo, you didn't know? It wasn't the family's decision. Snoop Dogg and his son approached the Tupac estate, the execs in suits, to add Tupac in that game, without the consent of his family. Yeah. His family got no say in that, so I wonder how they reacted to it. I don't think they're allowed to badmouth it either, because they'll be under like NDA or something or whatever. I'm like, do they get royalties at least of him showing up in that game? Like a percentage to his family? Instead of going to the to the execs, to the estate? They better check for that? Yeah, they better, dude. I know people are freaked out of a dead person in a video game. Remember, chat, Bunta Sugawara was also announced in the initial trailer, in the music video trailer. And he died in 2014. He died in 2014, but they still use his likeness, and he's being voiced by a different person. How did you guys get that information? It's on Summer Game Fest. Snoop Dogg said it himself. Me and my son, we talked to the estate. His estate and his family are not, the same thing. Like, Chad, who remembers the Tupac hologram? Huh? Who remembers that? You gloss over him talking? Sometimes when you listen to Snoop Dogg speak on the microphone in an interview, you have to play the interview twice to understand what he's saying. You know what it is? Snoop thought it would be a good idea, and he didn't check this to anyone else. He didn't run it by someone else. He just said, this is gonna be a good idea. I'm gonna talk to the estate about this. Hey man, Sega's working on that game about Stranger Than Heaven. It's about the music video. It's about song, It's about music and everything. We already got these massive cast of musicians on that song, on that game as well. We have Toy Kelly. We have a son there. I'm gonna be in it. We want Tupac to be in it. And they did. And Snoop didn't ask anyone else if that's a good idea. He just went with it on his own. Snoop talks so low. I'm pretty sure that when he talked for his in-game dialogue, they had to make him speak up, right? Like, originally he's gonna be like, what's going to get a good night's sleep around here? It's like, no. Snoops. First of all, slow down. And then be just a little bit louder. Make sure we can understand you. Right? You're not singing a song right now. No. You're talking. See right there? That's the Japan you've been dreaming about. We're like, slower. Yes, we're gonna add subtitles to the game, but come on, man. He got the rag as well. That's the funny part, right? So that it's Tupac. He got the rag as well. Jada Smith somewhere is like feeling alive once again. She's gonna buy a PlayStation or an Xbox specifically for that. She's gonna watch her son, right, Jaden Smith, to play Stranger Than Heaven, and then when Tupac's finally on the screen, she steals the controller. You guys know that, right? That at one point, like Tupac was like performing a song with young Jada Smith. And they're acting like they're close together and something like that. But yeah, I don't know how people will feel with that game now, right? I mean, the straw that's keeping that camel together is Ado, right? That's it. But if they make more questionable decisions on that game coming out before January 15th, it's like, oh, please be good news, right? Please be a good thing. And not, one controversial decision after another. It's like, oh, let's add Tupac, even though he has a sketchy history. Wait, what? Oh, let's add this person over here, also has a sketchy history, right? Like, hey, this is like, they're like one announcement away of saying we're gonna add O.J. Simpson in Stranger Than Heaven. I'm like, what? Who asked for that? They're gonna add Bill Cosby in Stranger Than Heaven. I'm like, oh boy, yikes. Like, if they're gonna add one more rapper in the game, screw it. Just have Biggie Smalls, right? Just have Biggie Smalls with his own crown, with his own mansion, his own yacht. Screw it. He's gonna be a big part, no pun intended. He's also gonna be a big part of the formation of the Tojo clan. What am I saying? What am I talking about, chat? We went from Virtua Fighter to Stranger Than Heaven. That's how our conversation went. But going back to Virtua Fighter, it looks like it's gonna be the MKX style roster, right? There's gonna be some new blood, and the old blood are still gonna be there, but they are treated as legends, right? It's like similar to what they're doing with Street Fighter 6, that the World Warrior 8 are now like well known. When's the 2-pack boss battle? That'd be funny, right? Because they only showed one scene of him so far. Like, chat, the celebrity cameos in that game, they're not gonna form together to become the Stranger Than Heaven Avengers. No, they'll just be specifically available in one era. Like, if you want Tori Kelly and Ado to talk together, that's not gonna happen. It's you talking to them. It's Makoto talking to them. It's the people that you meet throughout the 50 years of that story. You're not gonna see a rap battle between Snoop Dogg and Ado with Tupac as the referee. But chat, I do have a question for you, because I really don't want to play Crash. I do have a question for you as I pull up the character select. Year 4 is about to happen in Street Fighter 6. They're all brand new characters. And if we look at the character select in this game, right? It's similar to what the Street Fighter 3 roster is. Because Street Fighter 4 roster, they relied on nostalgia, right? They relied on the classics. They relied on their full Street Fighter 2 roster with a bit of Alpha, with a bit of 3, with a bit of Final Fight, with their own original characters as well, right? And back then, the original characters, there's not a lot of them. It was Abel, Viper, Seth, everyone's favorite, Rufus. And there's like one more that I'm forgetting. El Fuerte! There you go. Street Fighter 4 had 5 original characters, right? That debuted in Street Fighter 4 series. I don't know how many there were in Street Fighter 5. I haven't seen that roster in a while. But the roster of Street Fighter 6, chat, if you look at it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're about to have 14 brand new characters in Street Fighter 6. Are they about to beat the record? Are they about to beat Third Strike's record? Chat. Because Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is just Ryu, Ken, Akuma, and everyone else, right? Like how many characters were there in Third Strike that are new? If we're talking about debuting in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, not the old one, right? Where are we? Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I think it's just the character select. All the new characters were in World Tour. Yeah, they got teased. They got hinted at that. They were hinted during the Bison side mission. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 new characters in Street Fighter 3. Ryu, Ken, Chun, and Akuma are the only old ones, right? Everyone else debuted in 3. Yoon, Remy, Urien, Oro, Q, Necro, Dudley, Ibuki, Elena, Makoto, Sean, 12, Hugo, Alex, Yang. And now they're about to beat the record for this one. What's up, Staz? Welcome, ladies. They're about to beat the record for most new characters in Street Fighter. I think that's what they're going for, right? I know Luke debuted in Street Fighter V, but he's considered as a guest character in Street Fighter V. It's like Luke is from Street Fighter 6 that became a guest character in Street Fighter 5, if that makes sense. Even Nakayama confirmed it. What's up, Stasis chat? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. We're not playing Street Fighter, we're just yapping right now. All day, yapping all day. Yeah, the new characters, or the new characters that debuted in Street Fighter so far are Luke, Jamie, Manon, Kimberly, Marissa, Lily, Jape, Aki, and then soon Yasmin, Arjun, Bosch. 11 from the Street Fighter universe, 14 including guest characters. I see it, yeah. I saw it. I can't wait for a Filipino to win a round in Street Fighter and do all that pop-off. That's why a lot of people right now that like the legacy games don't like this roster. They don't have their Sakura, they don't have their Rose, Makoto, Dudley, and whatever, right? In 6. Because like half of them are old school. Like the World Warrior 8 gets priority. And then it's like popular characters like Cammy, DJ, Jury. You have your usual boss characters like Sagat, Bison, and Kuma. You got your Street Fighter 4 representatives like Viper, Third Strike representatives like Alex and Elena, CVS representatives like Terry and Mai. You have your Alpha representative slash Capcom Fighting Collection, Ingurido, and then more new characters. So it is quite a question on the roster of this game, but if they keep this up, they're about to be the most they're about to have the most original characters, right? In Street Fighter. They're not going to beat the record of Third Strike because Terry, Mai, and Tifa are not going to count, right? Because they're guest characters. Chat, who is the oldest guest character in a fighting game? Is it Akuma from Street Fighter? No, I mean like an outlandish guest character. Where, oh, you're from one game, from another studio. We're gonna add you to this game that is made by another studio. Mr. Game & Watch from Smash Melee? I do miss playing Street Fighter chat on stream, but I got no one to play it with. I don't want to force it to you guys either. Like just press buttons and just have fun. Link and Soul Calibur. Oh, the Soul Calibur boys? Yeah, that's a good shout. Link, Heihachi, and Spawn. So Bandai Namco fired the first shot. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of Soul Calibur. I did remember seeing that from the PlayStation magazine, but I was like, oh, cool. Pac-Man is pretty old. Pac-Man's pretty old as well. Waka 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 waka. They just had their 40th anniversary last year, and now he's 41. Waka 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 waka. Sorry, can't help myself. Chat. Is it on sale right now? It's not. Collector's edition. This came out in 2019. This came out in 2021. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm just looking at something in the background right now. You want the smoke? I mean, if you're down, I guess. I'm just window shopping right now. Without Vince. You got CTR. No, not CTR. No. I don't play that online. Even if I play online CTR, I'll just drive. I'm not even gonna race. Like, I'm not even gonna try and win the trophy. I'll just race. Or I'll just drive. That's it. Damn, this is a $70 game? Stranger to do than having to do. I want to see his eyes. A hammer. Chat, I can already tell that Virtual Fighter. I can already tell these, you know, they're gonna be together, right? But based on the trailer, she's gonna die for the Yakuza. Are there screenshots of this? There are. Okay. Damn. Face card. Like, the furthest we get to see Claire in Resident Evil is still Revelations 2. But seeing her updated, right? For the starving Claire fans out there. Yeah. Like, you're gonna be in an island. And you're trapped in this. That's a dude with a gun pretending to be dead. Your own version of the mansion. The horde of zombies. And then this special gun over here, right? So this took place in 2000. No, this took place 3 months after Resident Evil 2, and the original came out in 2000. Wait, is there like a special edition already for? Okay, I was about to say. Leon, she's almost 35. Yeah, she was 32 in Revelations 2. But we didn't get to see her in we didn't get to see her in RE6 and beyond. I still can't believe they said that is it the same actress? I think so. It should. It better. Resident Evil from Capcom are now the 2K games. Ari is the 2K of Capcom. There's like a new one almost every year. Just with a different coat of paint. Copy pasting the same story. Like, goddamn! Alright. Resident Evil Veronica is a remake of the 2000s Resident Evil Code Veronica X. This new title preserves the essence of the original game while introducing modernized gameplay, reimagined storyline, I'm not excited about that, and vividly detailed graphics. In 2027, madness and intrigue, love and hate all combine to create a chilling new entry in survival horror. Story: 3 months have passed since the biological disaster in Raccoon City. Claire Redfield, having survived along with Leon S. Kennedy and Sherry Birkin, travels to France in search of her brother, Chris Redfield. However, what awaits her is not a reunion with her brother, but the Umbrella Special Forces unit responsible for the incident. They capture Claire and transport her to a mysterious island. Now Claire must make a desperate attempt to escape the remote Rockfort Island, which, due to another biological disaster, has transformed into a living hellscape of survival horror. Man. Chat, is it true that Chris is the only one that didn't get injected by any kind of virus at all? Like Jill got the T virus, Leon got the stank arm from Raccoon City. Claire got that as well, I guess. I don't know if Ada got infected by something. Is Chris the only one that remained pure and clean? Give me $20. Close your eyes. Oh god, it's moving. I was like, this wasn't moving at all, and this one is moving. I'm like, oh god, get away from me. Man, I thought it's on sale. That is just sad. Alright, chat. The countdown begins for Marvel's Wolverine. September 15th. No, there it is, different versions. You got the deluxe edition and the separate versions. 5 exclusive suits. Can we see it? Damn, I'm getting, you know, I don't even know how to see it. Yeah, chat, no Wolverine in the cover of Marvel Tokon. That's an executive decision, right? That you're not allowed to have Wolverine in both covers of the Marvel game coming out in August or September because people might get confused. That has happened before, chat. If you're not a gamer, you just like certain stuff, you might get confused, right? Some poor mom or dad out there is gonna buy you that Wolverine game, and it turns out to be X-Men Destiny or Deadpool, right? Clawman is cool. Yo, partial nudity? We're gonna see Wolverine's butt cheeks? His outfit got torn to shreds. He's just naked from the neck down, except for his cowl. Yo, let's go. Oh, man. Yeah, people saying that PlayStation State of Play was just as mid as Nintendo Direct, only being carried by a few games. I mean, they're not wrong completely, right? But because I'm super biased about PlayStation, I gotta give them the leg up, right? Because I own their console. Wolverine's great, Tokon's great. I had to keep it this. You may think there's only one person in this cover, right? But there's actually 3 of them. The ribbon, the person, and the cube. That's what you get, man, for taking too much Compound V. Someone said it as well, right? While Laufey was dealing with the Egyptian gods, Kratos and Atreus are just hunting a deer. Should we fire it? Are you ready? So here's another discussion as well, right? That I can't believe is still a discussion to this day. Is that, man, did she get stabbed by the boob? Like straight up damaged nipple for life? Where was I? So there are some people out there that are still comparing that, oh man, Laufey in God of War looks, you know, not as pretty compared to Eevee in Stellar Blade 2. right? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, when are these people gonna realize that there are more than 10 different looks that a woman can look like in a video game? When are they gonna realize that, right? And it's like, oh, Eastern studios are doing what Western studios can't. And I'm like, don't you like it when there's diversity in style of how a character should look? I'm like, my goodness. Yeah, right? A dirty mountain woman doesn't look as good as an android. Like, listen to what you're doing right now, right? Listen to what you're trying to compare right now. Because I saw a thumbnail out there somewhere on YouTube, right? Of like, Laufey is ugly and Eevee looks pretty. And I'm like, oh my god. That's like comparing an American burger to a Chinese burger. And you're comparing the size of the burger, you're comparing the size of the sesame seeds, and you're like comparing the quality or the color of the food. And I'm like, bro, they're still burgers. At the end of the day, they're still burger. What difference does it make? Nothing. You play as, you know, as the protagonist, a female protagonist. Man, the sexist, misogynist community are gonna be baffled right now, right? That there's a lot of games coming out where the female is the main lead, like Tomb Raider. So someone put out this logic as well. I don't know where I heard this. It might be the dudes on during one weekend, where you're saying that Kratos, you're saying that Laufey, right, is a protagonist of a God of War game when it should be Kratos, right? But what if, you know, it got reversed, right? I forgot the whole like comparison. Like, oh, Nathan Drake, right, is not a protagonist of a treasure hunting game instead of Lara Croft. And then they're like, they're not the same thing. Oh yeah, then how are they different? Do you know the story of God of War, Laufey? You know how it's gonna go down? It's just funny. It's not funny in a haha way, it's like funny in a sad way to see people argue over the most trivial things on the internet. That's why I don't like share on social media anymore on what are my favorites in a game, because, you know, whatever you like, right? Someone's gonna hate on it. That's just what it is. Whatever you like, someone's gonna hate on it. They're gonna try and put you down a peg and make themselves look like the heroes for thinking, oh, I changed that guy's life for the better because the thing that he likes, he doesn't like it anymore. Yeah, Lara Croft had dinosaurs. What does Nathan Drake have? Just people. Peg, you say? Yeah. Agent Peggy Carter. What? She's the bad guy in Fable. I did not put that together at all. She is the antagonist in that game. I'm like, her? The bad guy? Nah. Isabel? With a face like that? No. And then I would just be a fool in that situation. I'd be dead. Oh man. And I said I was gonna play, and I also said I'm gonna end the stream around midnight, but now I'm not in the mood to play anymore. I mean, I could do Blitz, but I just turned today's stream into just a yapping session, which I'm okay with. I get to talk to you guys at least. I get to talk to you guys at least about the stuff that's waiting in my mind instead of focusing on a game that's just gonna get me tilted. You know what I would have wanted to come back as well after Spyro, after Rayman Legend Origins thingamabob? A Hat in Time. I've heard good things about that game, and I want to play that someday. Yo, there's a new event in Marvel Rivals called the Schlong Tournament. Damn, they're not afraid anymore, huh? In the Season 8.5 roadmap, there's something here that says Schlong Tournament. Oh wait, it's called Shenlong. Sorry. Is this the same thing? The Schlong Tournament. I'll send you guys the roadmap. You dirty Marvel Rivals thirst cucks. Street Fighter reference? Shenlong. It's like 2 O's. I'll show you guys the picture. The Schlong Tournament. Yo, Mr. Fantastic is gonna win that. Easy. 10-0 free, or whatever it is that you people do in Marvel Rivals. The Schlong Tournament. So, alright, let's look at this together, chat. I don't know if it's available on YouTube for me to look at, but we'll just look at this together as a family. So, servers begin at... Oh my god. Suicide Squad time. Yeah, when's the Cyclops update? Check the tweet, Bam! Check the tweet. They're gonna tell you the start time of the maintenance. It'll be on June 12th. Cyclops is gonna be in it. There's a new map, right? A new map in a new arena of the 18 versus 18. It's the Shenlong Arena. New event, the Schlong Tournament. The 616 Day Vault, chat. That's where the limited time edition outfits are coming back. So if you missed out on Gunner, Invisible Woman, Psylocke, and Mantis with the booty shake emote, you can buy it again for a limited time only. And then the new outfits are Magic with the Cyber outfit, the White Phoenix from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Cyclops. His story mode outfit of him being half naked. And a Jean Grey plush. That's very important, chat. On June 19th, a week after, there's gonna be the new social map. Instead of Times Square, you get to be at the Hellfire Bay Beach. You get the Summer Festival outfit 26 as well, including Rule 34 Loki, Spider-Man on a Speedo, Captain America as a professional wrestler, Kurt Angle, a new Gunner outfit for Cloak and Dagger. New event, Express Juice. Are there limited time units here? Yo, let's go, I guess. New emote for Black Panther and Storm making out? Yo, let's go. That's literally what the emote is. It's an emote of Black Panther and Storm just making out. And then you realize some of Black Panther's outfits has a mask on. So no tongues will be collided, chat. It's a rated T game. Krakoan Reels, a new event. I think that's where you get the other stuff. And the new costumes going to be in the shop for Emma Frost and Doctor Strange. And then the week after is Daredevil and Black Widow. And then the Uplifting Welcome. Are they gonna make me download Rivals again? What am I gonna delete on my library now? I could delete Fatal Fury again for a moment, so that when Kenshiro comes out, we got something. But yeah, chat. July 3 is Captain America, Loki, and White Fox, and then July 10 is the new season. Interesting. And the ones, so this is gonna be under the so Cloak and Dagger, Spider-Man, and Mr. Fantastic are the ones that's gonna be under the battle pass, huh? In their own battle pass. Please let Mr. Fantastic be the free one. No one plays that character anyway. You hope you like him? We all do, man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna release the gameplay trailer for Kenshiro at EVO weekend, and also like the declaration of Fatal Fury Season 3. Like, Fatal Fury Season 3 is starting with no AI on our trailer this time. Around in the circle of time. I hope they do the full roster reveal again, right? Like, let's not wait anymore. If Tekken folded and Street Fighter folded, then Fatal Fury should do the same thing, right? Give us who we're getting for the next 6 months. I don't care if it's Duck King or Shileng Fei, whatever his name is. Nick All-Stars Brawl 2. Isn't that on the PS Plus store right now, Vince? You want me to get that for no reason? What am I gonna play that with? Yeah, it's free right now, right? I already got Lords of the Fallen 1. Where's the emote of Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic making out? So that Max Cannon gets it through his thick skull that Sue is married. Like, Max is like, again, so it's like he's Dennis Reynolds from It's Always Sunny. I'm like, you can't have sex with that girl, Dennis. She's engaged. Engaged, married, they're just words. They don't mean anything. They kind of do. That game had so much potential. Chat, I got a skip sub, by the way, from Noah the Prodigy's Noah the Prodigy's Twitch. So the next time he streams, I'm just gonna pop him up with one of these. I got to talk to Zerna in the Capcom chat as well while Blink Respawn was happening. And yeah, such a cool dude, man. He's not sponsored yet, right? He hasn't been picked up yet as a sponsor. But I do want to see him again at Capcom Cup. But he has to win his region, right? It's the best he can do. He can't travel because he's not sponsored. So he has to gather a lot of points on his region. But you know who I want to come back as well at Capcom Cup next year? Travis Styles. Oh my god, dude. One of his matches on day one, right? I forgot who he fought against. It was his Mai versus a purple Ken. And that was like considered as one of the worst matches of Capcom Cup 12, or maybe ever in the history of that game. Because my goodness, man. It's literally an AEW Dark matchup where there's a lot of botches in between. And the popular guy still won. They also lack the X Factor. Oh, it's June 19th is where the free units are, but only at a limited time. You know what? I think I'll use those free units to just buy the Gunnar Sue Storm swimsuit. Right? If I can collect all the swimsuit outfits for the Fantastic Four, that'd be nice. But I don't know if I got the thong. Yeah, chat. It's like I'm catching that bug again, right? It makes me want to play Marvel Rivals again, but I have to remind myself why I'm not playing that game regularly, right? Okay, it's already a waste of time. Well, I don't want to say waste of time. Let me delete some things on my gallery. Did I win this one? I did, right? Yeah, yeah. This is from last season, chat. I'm gonna miss this, I don't know if Hope is still on the map, but I'm gonna miss this power-up. Where, if you crouch, you're completely stealth, you're hidden from everyone. So it's only me and one person left, right? And the one person that I'm fighting against has been eliminating a lot of people using the gauntlets. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna fight this guy face to face. I'm gonna lose, right? Even with the weapons that I have. And they're like throwing the cube rifle right now to expose my location. And then they try to get inside the circle. They don't see me coming. They're gonna try and drink their stamina juice, and then boom! Ambush this guy! Bang! Right on the knees. Ugh. And then you dance on him after that. I can't wait to play that Power Rangers game, Vince, if you're still here. Thanks for gifting it to me, I really do appreciate it. I watched a trailer of that again, and I just realized, dude, there's like a lot of, it's like half beat 'em up and half like rail shooter or point blank, where you, what do you call this? You move the cursor target and you start shooting people in the game. Twitch, please don't ban us. So they removed the Daft Punk event in the Fortnite map. I'm gonna miss this though, where you get to dance and have your own, you get to make your own remix of the Daft Punk songs, and then you dance on it. Like Wild Gun from the SNES, yeah. Like Wild Gun from the SNES. I can't wait to play it. I think I'll play it around, I'll play it on June 19th on my birthday stream. And I know it's only up to 2 players online, but I don't mind playing it twice with you guys. Or if Ron's not available, whoever's available first, you know. Alright, did that increase my memory storage? I've deleted 10 gigs of video. I saw Mop Garden play Spyro. She had fun. But she's not doing everything in that game. She's not doing the collect everything while flying challenges with Spyro. She's not doing that. Man, what am I gonna delete just to make room for Marvel Rivals this weekend? I have to delete Fatal Fury again. I mean, there's no reason for me to come back to this game right now until Kenshiro comes out. And it's like a perfect segue as well from playing Rivals and then play Fatal Fury after. Delete MKX. I don't have MKX. Bruv. Astro's Playroom, I'm never gonna delete that because whenever I need to calibrate my controller, my PS5 controller, there's a feature there. Capcom Fighting 2, that's not gonna happen. CTR, that's not gonna happen. Fall Guys, not gonna happen. Fortnite, not gonna happen. Cosmic Invasion, 600 megabytes for God's sakes. Marvel Maximum Collection is only 1 gig. Collection, all these right now is like below 2 gigs. This is below 2 gigs. I think this is 20 gigs. This is 20 gigs. 1 gig. 1 gig. Over 100 gigs. The main culprits. Right? Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And then Tomb Raider. And then Uno. I might delete Fatal Fury for this for a bit. I won't have any. I won't have any references if Farah wants to play Fatal Fury again. But you know what? Whatever, man. I gotta check out Cyclops this week. So let's just go download Rivals again. We bipolar AF, man, when it comes to Rivals. Let's go. Oh, that's right. I gotta get this as well. It's free, so I'm not allowed to complain, right? It's the free Mantis skin. There we go. No one wears this outfit anymore. Everyone is on that swimsuit outfit of Mantis. So that's available for free. No one wears any outfits where she gets a lot of clothes anymore. What is this, the 1900s? You show off your ankles and then all of a sudden you're swooning? Nah, man. We have evolved. We have devolved into much more dangerous gooners now, man. You can see her taint right in between her legs, right? And it just perfectly covers their butthole and their vag. But that's still rated T. Damn, I heard Daredevil and Black Cat got hella nerfed in Marvel Rivals in this next update. Couldn't be me though. And Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage. This is like 2 birthdays ago, chat. I don't know if this is. I can see the info here, right? Like I can see the history of when that was taken. Details or information. Yeah, 2024. This was 2 birthdays ago, chat. It's good. It's good. I think I played it with, yeah, I played it with Leo. I played with a guy with too many games. And we had a fun time playing this. Oh no, that was great. What about Double Dragon? I haven't played Double Dragon yet. What's others? Oh, right. It's just stuff. Man, Ninja Turtles, Devil May Cry, 3.6. Final Fantasy VII, chat. Did I put the screenshot of them having sex? I guess not. No screenshot of Tifa and Cloud having sex under the blimp. Multiverses, damn rip. Doki Doki Lit Club. I want to go back to Helldivers soon, chat. God damn it. Injustice, Astrobot. Psychonauts. Oh, you know what game I'm gonna download as well for my birthday stream? Wow, okay. Online cable's not connected. I'm glad I'm not playing online fighting games. Holy god. Okay, what's going on? Alright, you're making me squat down, PlayStation. Oh boy, fun. Just as I'm about to end the stream, right? We get dealt with this. Bro, come on. Damn. The internet doesn't want me to install Marvel Rivals anymore. Because that's how toxic this game is. I mean, I might play this off stream, chat. Just to, what do you call this? Just to take advantage of the free units to buy the outfit. But back to what I was saying before. I should probably install this tiny little game called Cuphead! Because I'll have to play this on stream as well next week. Kojima and Jeff Keighley are friends again after months of divorce post. Life is Strange, Final Fantasy 16 on PS Plus Extra. The Four Horsemen of Ending Friendships. The Blue Shell from Mario Kart, plus 4 from Uno. The Smash Ball from Super Smash Brothers, and the Arbiter Blade from Halo. Yeah, Cuphead got announced. We gotta wait 4 years before Cuphead 2 comes out. So might as well play Cuphead 1, right? Filipino Overwatch or Filipino Nurse? Oh my god. Well, this guy has created his own meme now to be immortalized. I'm pretty sure the Japanese people are like, or this Japanese employees are like, sir, don't do that. I was like, what? What's up, Ratchet? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. No RE9 DLC yet, huh? I think that's gonna be around October when it comes out. That's right, chat. Yeah, wasn't there like a PowerPoint presentation of Capcom's quarterly year or something, and their what do you call this? Like their sales records and whatnot? Welcome back, Max. We're just about to wrap up as well, Max, because I'm not really in the best mood right now to play Crash. Like, I have to be mentally ready for that, and I'm not. So we just did a yapping stream instead. Well, that's so 3 hours of streaming already as well. They're about to discontinue physical gift cards on Steam. Damn. Because of scammers. You get digital gift cards instead on Steam. I guess if I have to gift my nephews and nieces Steam gift cards, they have to tell me their email now. They have to tell me their usernames. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're discontinuing that this year, Max. Get right. You can you can buy digital Steam gift cards, Max. It's like what I'm doing whenever someone would donate like Bam or Vince for me to buy games on my PlayStation. Instead of like going outside and buy a physical card, I just order it online instead digitally. And now Steam is gonna remove that. Steam players don't need any more discounts. It's not my fault if they fell for $50 for 25 scam like an idiot. Yeah, that's what happened. And they're like, you know what? Just to address this, we're gonna get rid of it. But now I cannot gift that to my young gamers anymore. Man, people are confused that this outfit over here is Hella. I'm like, bro, that's Loki. Do you see the horns? I know you look at something else, chat, but do you see the horns? That's Loki. Have I seen Gemini X? I feel like you asked that before. Man, I'm gonna search it again. It's a Steam game, okay. I'm like, I've heard that somewhere before. Or maybe because, you know, I'm Gemini. You mean Lucy? Damn. That's still Loki. Last I checked. Yeah, that's why that'll be the funniest lore reason ever, right? Why you don't see a lot of the Marvel Rivals characters kissing each other, because at the risk of you might be kissing Loki instead. And you know Loki, they gonna kiss anyone. He's gonna kiss anyone, right? You remember that fan art of Sue and Reed kissing? and then Invisible Woman turned into Loki, and then Mr. Fantastic had that Omni-Man sad face meme after. Just kissing? It's a T game. When asked this question by a member of media at Summer Game Fest, he simply said that every Resident Evil past RE7 has had a single word after the title, with the examples he gave being Village and Requiem. So having the title simply be Veronica is for the sake of simplicity and brand consistency. There you go. Resident Evil Biohazard, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2, and now Resident Evil Veronica. Yo, when's Resident Evil Betty? Huh? When's Resident Evil Betty? I think I'd rather have Betty than Veronica. Or maybe Resident Evil Jughead. Huh? When's that one? Or Resident Evil Reggie. And then it's gonna be Resident Evil Archie after that. I heard there's gonna be a Sajam Slam for 2XKO. No Steve this time, fortunately. And there's going to be like a Street Fighter 6 America Content Creator Tournament again, right? And I've seen the complaints of why do they keep picking the same content creators out there to play Street Fighter when they want to see someone new. It's probably because they don't want to risk finding someone of like having a bad history to represent Street Fighter 6, or more specifically, they don't want someone to act like a POS while that event is happening, where they don't know how to filter themselves, or they don't know how to like behave, right? In times of that, like Smash players, yeah. In times of, you know, a special day where the lights are on, the executives are watching, you're representing their game, right? Like that's the important part when you're doing these collaboration competition tournaments, is that by agreeing to this, right? By agreeing to be a part of this, you are representing the brand Capcom, you're representing Street Fighter 6, and you're also representing yourself to be at your best behavior. If you want to cuss, if you want to, you know, swear, if you want to call explicit names to the competitors when doing these online events, do that at your own time when you're not, you know, being beholden against these like corporate strings right now. Smelly Smash players? That's not just the reason, JP. It's not just the Smash, it's more than that. It's Smash, but it's a different way. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Not a good kind of Smash, chat. God. God. I think that's like one of the reasons as well why Tekken never does this, is because you don't want to invite someone to do like a community tournament or whatever, and then all they say is bad things about Tekken. Like, this game sucks, this game is not balanced, this game is this game is that. Like, do you really think that's gonna work. That's why they never do it, right? And even if they do pick these people to represent Tekken, to represent their game when they do these community events, and they behave at their best behavior, people are gonna call them shills. People are gonna call them, oh, they're sellouts. Oh, they're acting like this and that because, you know, they're being good boys and girls right now and playing Tekken. This is not the real Tekken experience. I'm like, dude, come on, man. So Team Shine has Car Q, Kyle Bossman, Doki Bird, and Z Feisty. I don't know if this is Feisty the God. Punk's fiance, maybe. Team Nephew is gonna have Brawl Pro, Jurassic Rabbit, IGN, Bricky, and Blood Thunder. Team Dual Kevin is gonna have Beckman, Ricky Peacock, Abby Cakes, and FeeDX. Oh man, poor Fee. And then Team JB is gonna have Huntress, Potashi, Coney, and Skull Volver. And the winner of this team, they're gonna be able to compete at CEO. 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 Coney versus Doki is gonna be an all-time banger. It's always nice to see new people playing Street Fighter 6, right? See their journey together, and then when they finally make it to master rank and all that, it becomes a success. Man, what is going on with my Wi-Fi? Why is it not like, what do you call this? Loading up fast. Do I have to restart it? Well, chat, I'm about to wrap up anyway. I know I didn't play any games today. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a bit. I didn't have the best interest to play Crash right now because I'm not mentally ready to play that game yet. Maybe I'll play it again next week or so. I'm already dealing with RE0, man. My goodness. But yeah, chat. I guess that's it for today. Huh. I know nothing happened, but you guys sticking around and filling in the dead air to have these conversations like we're still under post Summer Game Fest era. I had a great time overall. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys had a great time as well. I just wish I made this stream more entertaining, but not today. Still too many games? Still too many games. What's up, Gilgamesh? Hope we're doing well. Yeah, with so many games coming this year, Gilgamesh, I'm still gonna focus on Tokon. You guys can play the other games if you want. I'll be a Tokon boy. Marvel Tokon Fuda Souls. If we can make it to that donation goal, right? Spyro looked neat. It did look neat. It did. But that is a next year game. Am I gonna be day one playing that game? I don't know. If you want me to. Okay, you look neat. Got him. I don't know what I'm gonna do on my birthday, chat. To be honest. If I'm asked what I want to do with my birthday, I'm like, I just want to have, I just want to have, I just want to have disposable income, and then it's up to me on what I want to do. Halo, Gears, Phantom Zero, Ocarina of Time, and GTA 6. Yeah. A lot of... Yeah, I'm not going to be on that GTA 6 hype train. If anything, I'll just edit videos instead. Buy some fried chicken and eat them on your birthday? Max, I already do that in real life. Have I told you that before, Max? Where I buy an 8-piece chicken at a KFC, and I would eat them twice a day, and then I would pair it up with like a stir-fried veggies just to balance my lunch. I would use the discount codes of like my Uber delivery guy, and then just like that. Gonna try it out Sunday? Try it tomorrow, dude. What do you mean someday? Try it tomorrow. Alright, chat. Believe it or not, I gotta do something else now. So I'm gonna end the stream right here. Go say hi to Red Gambit, who's playing Baldur's Gate 1. Actually. Was actually playing Baldur's Gate 1. I was contemplating on playing Fortnite today, but I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow. I don't want to blow my load right now on Fortnite. No pause. And just play that tomorrow instead with you guys when you're ready. Yeah, no crash today, chat. I was not feeling it. It's just a short stream. That being said, chat, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. We do appreciate it. Shouts to Depeza and to Sabertooth Stats for their raids. And Marvel Rivals is ready to play now, right, chat? But again, we'll play this on Friday. Alright, we'll play this on Friday. We'll check out Cyclops stuff and things. Or maybe play with Stats for a bit as he practices Cyclops. I don't know. Alright, chat. You guys take care. You guys stay safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright? You have a good one. Bye-bye.